My family home. Take me back to my family home, where my family's home, where we bicker and fight over things of who will have control over the remote, where love is shown in ways remote, strange, like little punches in the arm, where mom cooks a meal that heals every broken part inside. Rock City the Soul Man. Rock City the Soul Man, checking in on another episode of Pass the Mic. Pass the Mic. Pass the Mic. I want to talk about family. What does family mean? Who is family? What does family bring to the table? See, ever since I was a child, I've been blessed and privileged to be around a lot of family. Some may see it as a negative, but I was very fortunate to be around uncles and aunts and grandmothers and grandfather and cousins from both sides of the fence and spoiled, really. Just lucky to fall where I fell, like in terms of order and where I was born and to whom and how the world around me was. I was given so much love. There was 10, 12, 14 people at one time in our home. This was me from 0 to 10, 12 years old. And maybe I'm somebody who has a little bit more affinity for family because of that upbringing. Because what you are or what your experiences are as a kid, they tend to shape you, as we all know. And for me, that's why family's always been such a strong part of who I am and what I'm about. There's the good side of family. And trust me, there's a bad side of family, because there was times where that home of 8 to 10 to 12, it felt like it kept growing year over year. And just because, and it wasn't that people were just having kids. There was other things, other people coming in. That was family from out of town and this thing here, what have you. There was a lot of congestion. For lack of a better word, there was a lot of turmoil, a lot of conflict too, because you're always butting heads, right? Everybody thinks they're right? Your philosophy is going to differ from that person's philosophy. How do we manage this home? Who gets what room and this and that? Who pays for this bill and who pays for that bill? Who brings the grocery? But beyond the problems, beyond the things that weren't so great, there were moments, there were bonds that you can never take back. There's memories that will always last a lifetime. And I can say that personally. And family, therefore, builds a structure. They're supposed to be there for your tough times. They're supposed to be there for your victories. And not everybody is as fortunate, and not everything is glamorous. And of course, nobody owes you nothing. Not your sibling, not your mom, not your dad, not your kids, not your uncle, not your aunts, not your grandmother, not your grandpa. Nobody owes anybody anything. But to rely on family, to know that there's people that have your back and you to give everything you got for them. Because in this world, it can get lonely. I mean, we can run our own races, and you should. That's your life. But to come back to somewhere you can call home, that is special. To people who know your name, to people who know what you used to do as a little kid, all your tendencies, your habits, who know you so well. And family in this case isn't just blood, because a lot of family that is blood, I'm talking about friendships. I'm talking about about family, where you get so close with them, where you feel for them, you cry for them, you bleed for them, and they do the same. They want the best for you, and you want the best for them. And I'm not going to go into all the negatives of family. I'm going to keep it only the sweet stuff. PG stuff, the stuff that dreams are made out of, okay? And in the end, I think family is really important. I hate to be Vin Diesel and kind of act like family, everything is family, but really it's important. Love is important, family is important. And as I said, your definition of family it's your choice. You can make the distinction, but family is very, very important, as is love. This first piece, I know I went on a crazy rant, top of the head, but hey, this first piece is called My Family Home. And this is where I kind of remember me, my dad, my mom, and my sister when it was just us four, when we got out of our big home with everybody and had our own, and that feeling. And this, well, just listen and enjoy. My family home. Take me back to my family home, where my family's home, where we bicker and fight over things of who will have control over the remote, where love is shown in ways remote, strange, like little punches in the arm, where mom cooks a meal that heals every broken part inside, where dad is complaining about how hard it is and how we kids don't do enough, but another toy or gift is left for us to open and to cherish. Mom has nice clothes waiting for us to wear it. An all basket full of laundry that needs washing. Me and my sister watching for the other to slip up so we can get the other in some trouble. What a time, we don't even know it. Oh, how I wish I could return back to that bubble where problems persisted, yes, yet something so pure and innocent, where circumstances and situations broke us. It was love, though, that awoke us. How do I describe it, for words cannot? A feeling, a trust when both my mom and dad were younger, or rather younger and further, when both were alive, where one wasn't all alone now, where they teamed up to do life, to raise their children side by side, where they laughed and they cried. See, perfection was never in that home. Yet no one was ever alone. It had a beauty unseen, felt a vibe that made a heart melt. Cliches aside, in moments of unfair, oh, how I wish I could go back there. Back to my family home. Let it marinate. Let me know about your family home. Back when you were kids, your mom, your dad, siblings, if only child, how that experience was. Carefree, I mean, there was issues. There's always some things that aren't so great, but man, what a time. What a time. Share your experiences, share your stories, the feelings, and oh, how I wish I could go back. Do you wish the same? Do you wish you could go back? I would just like to see my pops again. And I kind of took it for granted when I was a child, and hindsight's 20/20. And you always look back and say, man, those were some sweet times. And you know what? We get our own lives, of course. My father not here now, but my mom, my sister, me, like the four of us, how I would give anything just to go back to live one day. Just, it's your own family unit. And I know family, friends, everything is a larger circle. But that one, just that immediate with your home, where you feel safe, where you feel protected, where you feel loved, where it's yours. And, do comment, do share, Let me know about your family home. I hope you enjoyed that first piece. The second piece, we're going to keep it simple. Simpler times. Simpler times, how I wish I could hold you, grasp you, ask you how you do it. Almost magic, carefree in your essence. Oh, how I belong in your presence, where cousins fill living rooms, where living is done in color, a black and white field, though I never wanted to let go. I had to, life made me, complexities lied and it said it would save me. Just come this way, so I did, bravely, I guess, brave me. All it made me realize, you were always the one to idolize, and that all else that is not simple needs simple goodbyes. Simpler times. I feel we all could kind of go back to simpler times. And just to tie that up with family, for me, as I said, as a kid, when we were all together, the simple times, we would be over at each other's houses every weekend. It seemed like, despite the periodic clashes and all of that, but man, when we would get together, the love that would be in that room, the dancing, the eating grandma's chicken wings, cousins all around, aunts and uncles and everybody, mom, dad, and sister, this, that, and the other. My goodness, simpler times, man, simpler times where friends would come over, we would play outside, we'd be inside. And of course, looking back, when you're thinking back, when we were children, of course, it all sounds appealing, but not to outdate myself or be like my generation, but man, those simpler times. And now, it's a different blessing, different feeling. Very grateful for where I'm at right now. But those simpler times where it was just, where it felt, at least thinking now, just felt easier, just felt smoother, just felt more at ease, Anyways, I hope you enjoyed both those pieces. I've spoken a lot this episode. I hope you're still doing great things are coming. The Rock City, the Soul Man hats are clean, still clean. Working on it. And that teaser is still coming up. All right, that teaser is still coming up. I haven't forgotten. But that is a wrap for another episode of Pass the Mic, Pass the Mic, Pass the Mic. It's your boy, Rock City the Soul Man. Rock City the Soul Man, checking out. Peace and love. Like, share, comment, do something, man. Give me some comments. Share your experiences. Family. Y'all family. One. Peace.